Stars fans? Let's make some noise out there. That was your public address announcer, Sean Parker, encouraging the fans. I'm going to tell y'all something. We're going to have some fun here today, all right? You're going to hear some good stuff from your broadcaster, but you're going to hear some fun as well. Because, hey, I'm a one-man show. What can you say? All right. So here we go. Foot about to go to leather, and we are about to get this season underway. And there's the kick. End over end, bounces at about the 30, and that's going to be taken by Jewett up across the 30, up to about the 37-yard line, and that is where the Stars offense is going to start. All right, that was number 22, Amari Cameron, on the tackle, and your Stars have hit the field. They are led by their quarterback, Chandis Hunter. It'll be first down and 10 on the Stars' own 37-yard line. So Georgia looks like they are in a 4-3. And the Stars coming out in a spread offensive set. And we have a whistle and we have a timeout to start. So apparently a little bit of confusion down there. If you have just joined us, we are underway here. We are 6 seconds in to the inaugural game of the Carolina Stars here at J.M. Robinson High School in Concord, North Carolina. And while we have this second, we want to let you know the Carolina Stars want to thank the faculty, staff, and students of J.M. Robinson High School for welcoming the Stars to play in their beautiful stadium, which recently underwent renovations and upgrades, including the new playing surface and brilliant new scoreboard. So thank you, J.M. Robinson High School, and go Bulldogs. All right, here we go. Hunter there in the backfield. And there's the snap. Hunter, swing pass on the outside, incomplete. Looking for number 12, Tig Epps Kangali. And it's going to be second down. Coach Hopkins told me that they like to run a spread offense, and so far they have come out in the spread looking to throw the football. Second down, 10 yards to go. Hunter looking over the defense. There's the high snap. Hunter scrambling, looking, under pressure, and is going to go down. Hunter goes down. We had a pair of Vipers there in the backfield led by number 27, Kenzina Davis. I'm sorry, number 27, Valencia Talley. My apologies. See, sometimes I edit stuff and I forget names and whatnot, but my producer, Alana Stafford, keeps me in line. All right, so that was about an 11-yard loss. They are down on the 26-yard line, third down. They need to get up to the 47 for a first down. There's the snap, another high one. Hunter putting some air up underneath it, incomplete. Looking for Jewett down the sideline, incomplete. That pass was defended by number 2, Alani Lofton. and it's going to be 4th down. The Stars offense hasn't been able to get on track so far. And I don't see a punter out there, or do I? So it looks like Hunter man in motion. Hunter with Jewett in the backfield. And Hunter is going to kick this one away. It goes over the head of the returner, bounces inside the 40, takes a Vipers bounce at the 42, picked up, and down right there at the 45-yard line. So that was Alexis Morrell and Ayanna Buckley on the tackle. And the Vipers will take over for the first time today. And we are going to get to see the Carolina Stars defense They are lined up out there, and they are ready to go. First down, Vipers at the 45-yard line. All right, so the Vipers in a shotgun. And that ball is handed off on the outside across midfield. And going to get the first down and more inside the 40-yard line. And we're going to see that ball. Looked like it was carried by Camille Dunnings. And that was Artasia Williams on the tackle. Artasia Williams on the tackle. It will be first down for the Vipers on the 40. First down, Georgia on the 40-yard line. There's a snap right side. And again, another strong run down there toward the 20-yard line. Going to be inside the 30 at about the 27. And that was Camille Dunnings again, breaking off big chunks on the left side of the Stars defense. So Georgia in their first possession, they are driving. First down, Vipers. Again, the handoff, that one going up the middle. And again, another big chunk of yards. So far, this is the Camille Dunnings show. Carry by number 30, Camille Dunnings. It is second down. Another handoff outside, and there's a fumble. That ball is loose, and it looks like the Stars have recovered. Fumble on the play, Stars ball. So the Stars with the first turnover of the day, and their offense heads back out onto the field. 10:33 left here in the first quarter, no score. The Vipers were driving, but then a costly fumble out there on the right side by the quarterback, Jessica Childers. And the Stars get it back. The red, white, and blue going to see if they can march down the field and get their first touchdown in franchise history. They're going to to start over there on the wide side, on the far side of the field. Two receivers to the near, one up top. Hunter, another high snap, and that pass incomplete and almost intercepted. Hunter threw that one right into the hands of Amari Cameron, number 22, and was very fortunate that it didn't get picked off. Incomplete pass. Second down. Stars huddling up. And now they come out of the huddle. Again, if you have just joined us, we are at J.M. Robinson High School, Concord, North Carolina. The Carolina Stars and the Georgia Vipers in the AFWL opener. And we have a whistle. And we have a flag, and that is going to be on the Stars. They're going to take them back 5 yards. Second down and 15. Stars once again in the gun. And they had a player in motion around the end looking for the corner. Could not find it. That was Alexis Muriel. Taken out of bounds. And we have a flag on the field, back at the 12. And let's see what Clay Mack is going to say. They are going to get holding on the Stars, and they're going to take another trip backwards. Holding is the call on Carolina. And they are looking at second down and long. They have to get to the 31 and a half for a first down. So this hasn't been so much as a stout Georgia defense as it has been Carolina shooting themselves in the foot so far. Man in motion. High snap to Hunter. Hunter looking. And that pass incomplete. Over the middle. That pass was intended for Muriel. And that was a dangerous pass. That was in triple coverage. And that last play was actually third down. It is now fourth down. And it looks like the Stars once again are going to punt it away. Hunter is going to be sending that one back. And this time the returner back a little bit deeper. Hunter with the punt. That's going to be a pooch punt. It bounces at about the 46. Dancing on the sideline, cutting back. Back inside again. And down at about the 32-yard line. That was a nice return right there by Alani Lofton. Alessandra Anthony with the tackle. And the Vipers, they will take possession with pretty good field position. First down, Vipers on the Carolina 32. 8:21 left to go here in the first quarter. And this game has been played mostly in Carolina's end of the field. They have been unable to tilt the field. And it looks like a penalty has been called. That takes the ball back to the 45-yard line. So the Vipers still in Stars territory, but they have been pushed back after that good return by Lofton. So the Vipers again with the ball. And now, so was there another penalty called, or did they just incorrectly mark that one? Now they are on their side of the 50 at the 45, and that is where Childers will once again start the offense. Childers takes the snap, gonna hand it, going up the middle. That was Camille Dunnings, but was stuffed right there at the line of scrimmage by number 1, Alexis Muriel, who so far has had a pretty good game on both sides of the ball, and there is a Vipers player down after that tackle, and it is Camille Dunnings. And that would be a significant loss for the Vipers if she has to go out, because she has been their offense so far today. We're going to take a brief break right here. 8:03 left in the first quarter. No score between Georgia and Carolina. You are watching Carolina Stars football. All right, we're hopping back into the action. Dunnings taken off the field. She was able to walk off the field, so that was a good sign. The Vipers, they picked up a yard on that play. They're at the 46. And there's a handoff, and there's a fumble. That ball is loose, but it looks like Georgia has gotten back on top of it. That was a bad exchange between Childers and number 16, Alyssa McKeithen. That's going to be a loss of about 4 yards. They're back on the 42, and it will be third down. All right, Stars fans, let's hear it. It's third down. All right, so here we go. Let's see if the Stars defense can stop the Vipers here. Childers taking a look at the play wristband. Shotgun under pressure and goes down. That was Alessandra Anthony with the sack. And they have stuffed the Vipers on third down. Sack on the play by number 40, Alessandra Anthony. Fourth down. That was a big stop right there with 6.5 minutes left to go here in the opening quarter. And the Vipers are going to kick it away. Vipers checking their alignment. Olympia Jewett back deep. There's a snap and a whistle. And let's see what this is going to be. We have the referee Clay Mack out there pointing. And that's going to be a penalty. It is going to be, once again, 4th down. So now they are snapping this punt from inside the 30. They're at the 28. Jewett standing on her own 38. And that punt, it is a low skipper, bouncing. Jewett diving on it, and was she able to get there? Yes. So the Stars will take over on the 40-yard line. 1st and 10, and they are going to try once again to see if they can get cross midfield and hopefully into the end zone. 5:57 left to go here in the first quarter. No score. Show the Carolinas and the world your support for your favorite women's tackle football team by purchasing Carolina Stars gear on the Stars website, carolinastarsfootball.com. There you'll find t-shirts, unique custom hoodies, hats, and more emblazoned with the Stars logo. Snag some merch for yourself or give some as a gift. Stand proud and true with the red, white, and blue of the Carolina Stars. Shop the Stars and get your merch today at carolinastarsfootball.com. 1st and 10 on the 40. Hunter in the backfield. There's another high snap, and that pass incomplete, tipped, and almost picked off. Looking for Muriel over the middle, incomplete. Pass incomplete, intended for number 1, Alexis Muriel. 2nd down. Ball sitting on the 41-yard line. So far, the Stars have not been able to generate any offense here in the opening quarter, and they've had some high snaps coming from the center, number 69, Ty Ferguson. Hopefully, she will be able to get those snaps down, and that doesn't cost them later on. So there's a snap, shoulder high. Hunter looking on the back foot, but completes it. Down the sideline to Jewett. Jewett inside the 30, inside the 25, the 20, finally brought down at the 18-yard line, absolutely dragging the defender a good 7 or 8 yards. Audrey Miller looked like she might have been rustling some cattle along with number 55, Kimberly Giles. But at the end of that play, Jewett is down. Oh, and you hate to see that after such a terrific play. So let's pause here for a minute while the training staff takes a look at Jewett. You are watching Carolina Stars football. All right, so we are back, and Jewett making it off the field under her own power, and that is good to see. First down, Carolina at the Georgia 18-yard line. 4:30 and counting here in the first quarter. This is the deepest the Stars have been in Georgia territory this afternoon. Hunter once again in the backfield. We have trips wide receivers to the right Let's see what Hunter's going to do here. Hunter looking left. That pass incomplete. Looking for Epps Kangali on the slant. That's going to be second down. Incomplete pass intended for number 12, Tig Epps Kangali. Second down. Inside 4 minutes left to go here in the first. First red zone trip of the day for the Stars. Hunter looking to see if they can punch this one into the end zone. Hunter surveying the defense. And that snap over her head, she was able to pick it up and fire that pass incomplete. And we have another Star down. That was Hunter. But that was actually smart to be able to pick that up and fire off the incomplete pass. Probably save them from about a 10 or 12-yard loss. Incomplete pass on the play. Clock stopped at 2:52 left to go here in the opening period. And calling intentional grounding on that play. Penalty on Carolina, intentional grounding on the play. And now that takes them out of the red zone. They are on the 25-yard line. They have to get down to the 9 for a first down. So they are looking at third down and 16 on the loss of down. And there's the snap to Hunter. Hunter looking up top, has a receiver, incomplete. That ball was tipped and still almost caught in the end zone. Looking for Buckley, Ayanna Buckley, number 24. Incomplete pass intended for number 24, Ayanna Buckley. Fourth down. All right, so we are looking at fourth down from the 25. Gillis Diaz has checked in. The tall wide receiver, affectionately known as Frenchie. 3 wide receivers over there on the left side, Epps Kangali and Jewett. And let's see if they can convert this fourth down. Hunter looking on the slant, complete to Jewett, but not quite enough for the first down, getting down to the 12-yard line, but that's going to be a turnover on downs, and the Vipers will take over with 1:57 left to go in the first quarter. Pass complete, turnover on downs, Georgia football. Once again, we want to thank everybody joining us on YouTube here for the opening game of the Carolina Stars, the AWFL's newest team. They are taking on the Georgia Vipers. I am Sean Parker giving you the play-by-play here today. Thank you for joining us here for Carolina Stars football. Georgia, new offensive series. And now for the first time, up under center, and that ball handed off on the outside. And brought down. And let's see who that is. Is that Dunnings back in the game? And number 24, Ayanna Buckley on the tackle. And it looks like Camille Dunnings has re-entered the game. hard-driving running back that had some good holes opened up for her earlier in the quarter. And yes, she is indeed back in the game. That was the first time that Childress had taken the ball from up under center. Once again up under center. So it looks like they are once again committing to the run. Pitch to Dunnings on the left side, turning the corner outside the 20, dragged out of bounds. And it looked like that was Epps Kangley on the tackle. Inside a minute, that was good for a first down. Number 30, Camille Dunnings on the carry. First down, Georgia. Clock rolling inside a minute. Georgia looks like they are content to keep the ball on the ground. And that handoff up the middle, and they handed that off to their fullback, number 90, Dana Green. Anthony and Spivey on the tackle. Carry by number 90, Dana Green. Anthony and Spivey on the tackle. Second down. And we have just about reached the end of the quarter. Georgia is going to let that clock run out. And we have reached the end of the quarter. That's the end of the first quarter with the score. Your Carolina Stars nothing, the Georgia Vipers nothing. All right, so as you heard, no score here in the opening quarter. We're going to step away. Second quarter action coming back to you momentarily. You are watching Carolina Stars football. Welcome back here, J.M. Robinson High School. Sean Parker, second quarter between the Vipers and the Carolina Stars. The Vipers have the ball on their own 30. Handoff, once again, left side. And I mean just having a field day on the ground. That one was carried by looks like number 32, Alexis Muriel with the tackle. Carry by number 32, Joy Rouser. Tackle by number 1, Alexis Muriel. First down. Another first down for the Vipers, and we have a player down. That is Tig Epps Kangley. Defensive back on defense, also wide receiver on offense. So again, we have a lot of women out there playing Iron Woman football. And if you are not familiar with Iron Woman or Iron Man football, you have players that are playing both offense and defense during the game. As a matter of fact, I'm looking down here at the Stars sideline. There are only 2 players on the sideline. I apologize. They have 5 players on the sideline during play. No score here in the second quarter. We are just under 30 seconds into the second quarter. Stars and Vipers here on a beautiful evening here in Concord, North Carolina. We've got the sun hiding behind one of the clouds. The lights are now on here at J.M. Robinson High School. Vipers with the ball and a first down. They are on the Stars side of the 50 at the 49. They are playing this close formation. 3 backs in the backfield along with Childers. That handoff once again. That is carried by number 33, Crystal Bell. Bell brought down. Carried by number 33, Crystal Bell. And it will be a second down. They've got the ball on the Stars' 42-yard line. Number 61, Lena Tankang, now checking in for the Stars. Platooning on defense as Ferguson taking the play off. Again, that close formation, almost like a goal line formation. Bell again with the carry down to the 40. And Alessandra Anthony on the tackle. Carry by number 33, Crystal Bell. Number 40, Alessandra Anthony with the tackle. Third down. All right, a critical third down here for the Stars. Vipers in Stars territory at the 40. And the Stars want to stop them right where they are. Once again, the Vipers going with this goal line defense. It almost looks like a victory formation. Got 3 backs in the backfield. Childers takes the handoff, gives it to Dunnings, and Dunnings was stood up right at the line of scrimmage. And it looked like Anthony and Tankang with the tackle. Carry by number 30, Camille Dunnings. Anthony and Tankang on the tackle. Stars fans, 4th down. So we have a 4th down here. A little bit under 12 minutes left to go here in the first half. The Vipers are going to go for it here on 4th down and a yard. They have to get to the 39 for a first down. That was a direct snap going to Bell. Did Bell get enough forward progress? Frenchie is looking like, and there's the signal. The Stars stopped them on 4th down. Didn't get to the sticks. It is going to be Stars football. Turnover on downs. Stars ball. All right, so we have a first down here for the Stars. They are on their own 40. This has been a defensive struggle here so far today. We have a scoreless first half. And there is a timeout on the field. The Stars have taken a timeout. 11:23 left to go here in the first. We're going to take a brief break right here and come back. You are watching Carolina Stars football. No score here in Concord, Carolina and Georgia. Stars with the ball on the 40-yard line, looking to finally hit pay dirt here before halftime. Hunter under center. Man in motion, handoff, left side, heading up toward the 50, down at the 46-yard line. All right, sometimes at this level of football, we have some uniform changes. Number 2 on the carry, we will get the identity of that player for you shortly. Second down, 46-yard line. Hunter up under center. Hunter handing off. Jewett. Jewett headed over the 50 down to the 49-yard line. Number 55, Kimberly Giles. Number 95, Tequila Wynn on the tackle. Number 63, Markeisha Johnson in on that tackle. Number 81, Olympia Jewett on the play. Stars, first down. All right, and we have number 63, Markeisha Johnson for the Vipers, hobbled off the field with an injury, so we certainly hope that she is okay. Stars with a first down. They are on the right side of the 50, on the Vipers side. Looking for more. Hunter under center. Hunter fakes the handoff, rolls right, looking up top, and that pass is complete. Complete to number 1, Alexis Muriel. That was a nice catch over there on the far side. Pass complete to number 1, Alexis Muriel for a Stars first down. So the Stars looking to have something cooking. They are at the 31-yard line. Clock continuing to run inside 9 minutes here in the first half. So far, both defenses have shown a little sign of bending but not breaking here. So let's see what the Stars have cooked up here. Two backs in the backfield, 2 receivers out wide. Hunter looking, can't find anyone, under some pressure, rolling left, going up top, and that pass is incomplete, intended for number 89, Lori Gellis-Diaz. Incomplete pass intended for number 89, Frenchie. Second down. Twilight showing here in Concord. Shadows getting long on the field, but we've still got a lot of football ahead of us. Once again, the Stars are in the eye. Hunter had some problems with the center exchange in the shotgun. They've had better ball control here. There's the handoff over the left side. That was Jewett, along with Kimberly Giles with the tackle. Carry by number 81, Olympia Jewett. Tackled by number 55, Kimberly Giles. Third down. Timeout, Carolina. Timeout on the field. 6:59 left. Going to take a brief pause. We'll be back with more Carolina Stars football. Sean Parker back here in Concord. Your Stars and the Georgia Vipers. No score here. Going to see if one of these teams can make it into the end zone before halftime. Hunter under center. Hunter fakes the handoff, looking up top, and that pass is incomplete. Incomplete pass intended for number 1, Alexis Muriel. Fourth down. Fourth down here for the Stars, and let's see what they are going to do. Clock running down to about 6 minutes left here in the opening half. So even though we haven't had any score, this has still been an exciting half of football here for our Carolina Stars. All right. Always good. We just had a visit here in the press box by our VP of Operations, Vanessa Hopkins. Good to see her. Fourth down, and they are going. Hunter looking down the field, and that pass almost intercepted. Incomplete. Audrey Miller almost had the pick, but it's still going to be a turnover on downs here for the Stars. Incomplete pass, turnover on downs, first down, Georgia. All right, Stars fans, we, the Carolina Stars, would like to wish a happy birthday to one of our Stars volunteers, Serena. Happy birthday, Serena. All right, welcome back here to Concord. And during that break, we had a player down, and it was the quarterback, Candace Hunter. So we certainly hope that she is okay. She walked off the field under her own power. And so hopefully it was just something brief and she can get back out there on the next possession. Clock sitting right at 5:30 left to go here in the first half. And there is the shotgun snap. It was bobbled. Looking, and that pass incomplete over the head of the receiver. That was over the head of Alyssa McKeithen. Incomplete pass intended for number 16, Alyssa McKeithen. Second down. Vipers with the ball on the 28-yard line. And the clock now reaching 5 minutes left here in the first half. Georgia looking, screen pass on the outside. That pass is completed up the left sideline. And that pass was completed to Tashani Cardwell. Pass complete to number 3, Tashani Cardwell. Tackled by number 89, Frenchie. Lori Gillis-Diaz on the tackle. Again, when she introduced herself to me, she introduced herself as Frenchie. She didn't say, my name is Lori. She said, I said, hi, I'm Sean. She said, I'm Frenchie. So that's what I'm going to call her. And folks, don't be alarmed. That was your PA / play-by-play announcer knocking his chair over. We're up on a ledge here in the press box, and I'm being a bit of a klutz. I told you we were going to have some fun today. All right, Georgia coming back up to the line. They are at the 18-yard line. They need to get to the 38 for a first down. Second down and long. There's the snap. Looking. Another screen pass on the side. Incomplete. Broken up. McKeithen, the intended receiver. Incomplete pass. Intended for number 16, Alyssa McKeithen. Third down. Let's hear you, Stars fans. Inside 4 minutes left here in the opening half. Coming up to the line of scrimmage. Childers back there with McKeithen. And Georgia has called a timeout here. 3.5 minutes left to go in the first half. This is Carolina Stars football. Georgia looking to see if they can get some points on the board before halftime. They are looking at third down and long. They need to get to their own 38 for a first down. They've got to make something happen here. Childers, and that pass almost intercepted. Oh, Desiree Spivey kicking herself. That ball was in and out of her hands, and it's going to be 4th down and 20 for the Vipers. They are in punt formation. Frenchie back at her own 42 to receive the punt from Tashani Cardwell. So the Stars have a chance to get in good field position on this return. Cardwell with the punt. That punt bounces at about the 44, and Frenchie is going to let it roll. It takes a Georgia bounce, and it rolls all the way down inside the 43. So still pretty decent field position, but they will start on their own 43-yard line with 2:28 left to go here in the opening half. Once again, the Stars want to thank J.M. Robinson High School, all the faculty, staff, and students here for welcoming us to play in their stadium. Already a beautiful stadium. We've got trees, we've got hills around the stadium, and then we have this gorgeous sunset off to the side here. This is a beautiful place to watch a football game here in the early spring. First down, Stars. Stars back in the gun. They're in this formation. They are normally looking to throw. Hunter takes the snap, looking, left side, up top, and complete. Complete to Jewett over there on the left side. A flag comes flying in. That was Amari Cameron on the tackle. Pass complete to number 81, Olympia Jewett. Number 22, Amari Cameron on the tackle. That's good for Stars. First down. Just over 2 minutes left to go here in the half. Stars driving, looking to see if they can punch it in the end zone. And there was a penalty at the end of that play, and that is going to gain them more yardage. Takes the ball inside the 25 at the 23. So now the Stars truly knocking on the door. Let's see if Hunter can take them to the promised land. They have 2 wide receivers to the right side, 2 to the near. Let's see where she's going to go with the ball. Hunter drops, looking right, hit just as she throws, incomplete. Slow to get up. Man, she got tattooed by Kimberly Giles. Incomplete pass. Second down. 2:13 left to go here, and clock still running. Headed down toward the 2-minute warning. There is your 2-minute warning. No score here in Concord. We're going to stay right here during the 2-minute warning. Carolina Stars' mission extends far beyond football. Beyond the Stars is a place where they highlight the everyday lives of their extraordinary players. These athletes are not just stars on the gridiron. They are also passionate, driven individuals making an impact in their communities and pursuing careers and inspiring change. By sharing their personal journeys of their players, they aim to create deeper bonds with their fans, supporters, and sponsors. Many of these players juggle work, family, and football, all while covering their own travel and equipment expenses to follow their passion. By sponsoring a player, you can directly support their journey and ensure they have the resources needed to excel both on and off the field. Go to CarolinaStarsFootball.com, click on Beyond the Stars, and read the motivation and inspiration of these dedicated players. Sponsor a player today and help them shine this season. They're doing a pretty good job right here of shining on their own on the field. Ball inside the 25, inside 2 minutes left. They are knocking on the door, well, at least on the frame of the door. They can get inside the 20. They will truly be knocking on that door, trying to punch the ball in for the first score of the game. Hunter in the backfield with Taylor. Buckley on the far side to the near. Muriel, Jewett, and Gillis Diaz. Muriel in motion. Hunter dropping right side, looking up top for Muriel. That pass is intercepted. That ball was, and now is a fumble. That ball hung up in the air too long. And after dancing with the devil a couple of times, the devil finally bit him. Intercepted, and it will be Georgia's ball. Man, that turnover hurt. Show the Carolinas and the world your support for your favorite women's tackle football team by purchasing Carolina Stars gear on the Stars website, carolinastarsfootball.com. There you'll find t-shirts, unique custom hoodies, hats, and more emblazoned with the Stars logo. Snag some merch for yourself or give some as a gift. Stand proud and true with the red, white, and blue of the Carolina Stars. Shop the Stars and get your merch today at carolinastarsfootball.com. Sean Parker back here in the twilight, here in Concord, North Carolina, just down the street from the Charlotte Motor Speedway, beautiful Motor Speedway. I think they had a fair going on the Speedway grounds on the way into the stadium. Georgia looking to see if they can have a fair in the end zone. Childers with the snap. Childers pumps, looking, left side pass incomplete. Incomplete pass. Second down. Clock stopped with 26.4 seconds left. There's a flag on the field. Clay Mack signaling holding on Georgia. So that's going to push them back. Oh, that's a costly penalty for the Vipers right there. Ball currently on the 40, and they are going to march them back. They're going back 10 yards. So now they are at the 50, trying to get it in the end zone with 26 seconds left. Fans, make sure if you want to come check out the Carolina Stars in person, go to their website, carolinastarsfootball.com. Get your tickets. Next home game coming up April 26th against Huntsville. The Tigers come into town. That game will be at Cox Mill High School, also here in Concord. Childers looking up top. That pass is incomplete. Down the right side, looking for Christy DeRuin. Incomplete pass intended for number 5, Christy DeRuin. Third down. Stars fans, let's hear it. Your Stars need you. Third down. All right, here's another critical third down here. Vipers on the 50. Stars looking to make the stop here. We are inside 20 seconds. And actually the clock has been reset to 21 seconds. We have our wonderful clock operators, scoreboard operators here in the press box, munching on some of that good concession food. And that pass is incomplete. I got a chuckle out of them in here. All right, that took literally like a half a second off the clock, 20.5 seconds left here, and Georgia is looking at a fourth down. As we have a stoppage in play, there is a player down for Georgia. And let's see if we can take a look and see who that is. That was number 31, Maggie Tobin, that was down, and we can see that she is walking off under her own power, and it is certainly good to see that. 20 seconds left here. Fourth down for the Vipers at midfield. The Stars looking to see if they can make one stop here and keep the Vipers out of the end zone. We've only had one score in the game. It was a 76-yard touchdown earlier here in the second quarter from Childers to Tashani Cardwell. So here we go. And they are going to punt here, fourth down. Cardwell kicking it away. And that ball, that is muffed. Picked up right there. And that is Alexis Muriel brought down at the 15-yard line. 10 seconds left here in the half. And let's see what the Stars are going to do here with what is going to be the final possession here of the half. All right, we are waiting for them to set up this play. And it looks like they are going to take a knee here and go into halftime down 7. Hunter takes that knee, and that's exactly what we're going to do. 7-0, Georgia Vipers. They will go into the locker room at the half with the lead. All right, so we will come back the beginning of the second half. You have been watching Carolina Stars football. Come back. We've got another half of football to go. Show the Carolinas and the world your support for your favorite women's tackle football team by purchasing Carolina Stars gear on the Stars website, CarolinaStarsFootball.com. There you'll find t-shirts, unique custom hoodies, hats, and more emblazoned with the Stars logo. Snag some merch for yourself or give some as a gift. Stand proud and true with the red, white, and blue of the Carolina Stars. Shop the Stars and get your merch today at CarolinaStarsFootball.com. Second half action coming back to you in less than 2 minutes. Welcome back to Carolina Stars football right here at J.M. Robinson High School in Concord, North Carolina. Carolina Stars and the Georgia Vipers. I'm Sean Parker along with my producers Alana Stafford and De'Eric O'Neill. We thank you for joining us. It was an entertaining first half, only had one score. A 76-yard touchdown pass from quarterback Jessica Childers to wide receiver Tashani Cardwell. She took it 76 yards down the sideline, tiptoeing all the way, but scored. 7-0 is our score, and we're just about ready to get going here with the second half. Georgia deferred on the coin toss, so they will be receiving the opening kickoff here in the second half. And I'm going to tell you, during halftime, I did go out to the concession stand. We've got some wonderful Italian ice. I told y'all that it was a warm day. We do have the breeze blowing now, but it's been warm, and this Italian ice from Papa Rob's is hitting the spot. So I'm telling you from personal experience. So if you're in and around Charlotte and you run into Papa Rob's Italian ice, get you some. You are going to enjoy it. Didn't get over to Angela Seafood. The line was a little bit too long for me, but I know that they've got some good food over there as well. All right, there's the greedy part of me. Now let's get back to the football part of me as we're getting ready to go here in our second half. Candace Hunter is going to kick the ball away for the Stars. Cardwell and number 25, Natalie Harris, back to receive. And told you we had a little bit of a breeze swirling and the ball off the tee. And see, I'm glad I went and got the Italian ice because my producer, Alana Stafford, just walked in with her Italian ice, and if I hadn't gotten it, I'd have been mad, and I probably would have been trying to steal hers. And then, of course, that trip home wouldn't have been too delightful. By the way, I didn't mention y'all that my producer, also my wife, nepotism, perhaps, but, you know, that's all right. Here we go, second half underway. And that kick is received at the 15. Cardwell up over the 35 at about the 36. Ayanna Buckley with the tackle, kind of slung her around a little bit, along with number 25, Brooke Blackburn. So Georgia will take over, trying to add to that 7-0 lead. While we've got a second here, as again my producer's showing off her rainbow-colored Italian ice. And I'm sorry if I'm teasing y'all out there with all of this talk about Italian ice, but you know, if it's good, it's good. What can you say? So Georgia with the ball. Again, keeping the ball on the ground, trying to control that clock. It might not be a bad idea considering that the Stars haven't been able to get it in the end zone today. Carry by number 30, Camille Dunnings. Tackle by number 89, Frenchie. Want to take a moment here to acknowledge the Carolina Stars partners, Pepsi Bottling Ventures, Michael Waltrip Tap Room, Papa Rob's Paradise Ice, Angela's Seafood, Coaching Life's Journey, and the Cyber Equalizer. We want to thank the partners for their support of Carolina Stars football. And they're looking for a hole over the left side, and then cutting it back was Crystal Bell. Olympia Jewett on the tackle for the Stars. And that was good enough for a first down. Carry by number 33, Crystal Bell. Tackle by number 81, Olympia Jewett. First down, Georgia. 76 on defense. And that carry up the middle by Camille Dunnings. Carry by number 30, Camille Dunnings. Number 89, Frenchie on the tackle. Georgia on the 50-yard line. They're trying to see if they can put more points up on the board. All 7 points, courtesy of number 3, Tashani Cardwell, with the 76-yard touchdown, and then she's the team's kicker. She tacked on the extra point. Georgia in that bunch formation, handoff, and there's a mix-up on the exchange and a gang tackle back there. Buckley in on that tackle, along with number 69, Ty Ferguson, and number 1, Alexis Muriel. Tackle for a loss on the play. Number 69, Ty Ferguson. Number 1, Alexis Muriel. Number 24, Ayanna Buckley on the tackle. Stars fans, let's hear it. Third down. I knew at least once during this broadcast I was going to get a little mixed up. I got on the PA microphone and said, so there's a timeout on the field, when I meant to tell you good people. So we've got 11:27 left to go here in the third quarter, 7-0 Georgia. Sean Parker here. The sun has set, but it's not quite dark here. So we are in the waning moments of twilight. Under the lights, soon to be under the stars, watching the stars here at Robinson High School. All right, so here we go. Georgia with the football, third down. Stars looking to make a stop. 4 wide for Georgia. Childers looking, swing pass, could not complete it to McKeithen, and it'll be fourth down. Incomplete pass intended for number 16, Alyssa McKeithen. Fourth down. Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Gotcha. Thank you. No, I'm good. All right, fourth down here for the Stars. Olympia Jewett back to receive the punt from Tashani Cardwell. Cardwell, little bit of a rugby punt on the run. Jewett takes it at about the 31, up to the 40, 45, 50, across, down the sideline, finally knocked out of bounds at the 35-yard line. A great return by Olympia Jewett. The Stars in good field position here with just over 10 minutes left to go here in the third quarter. Under the lights here in Concord, the Stars trying to get on the board for the first time. Can hear the fans in the stands, very vocal, urging their Stars on. Hunter in the shotgun. High snap. Hunter looks left side, and that pass is intercepted. Picked off down the sideline. Nothing but green in front. And runs that one all the way back for a Georgia touchdown. Picked off by number 25, Natalie Harris. Returned that one all the way 65 yards for the touchdown. And Georgia has opened up a 13-0 lead. And two devastating interceptions by Hunter, one in the first half that indirectly led to a Georgia touchdown, and then the 65-yard INT by Natalie Harris. And Georgia is an extra point away from going up 14-0. Cardwell for the point after. Hold is down. Kick is up, and it is no good. It bounces off the upright. She had the height and the distance, but the aim was a little bit off. 9:56 left to go here in the third quarter. 13-0 Vipers will come back. You are watching Carolina Stars football. Cardwell ready to kick off. And that ball bounces back toward the Vipers. Desiree Spivey able to fall on it just inside the 40. And we have a player down, and that is number 81, Olympia Jewett. That is another one that would be a big loss. She is a wide receiver and linebacker. We'll step away for a brief break. This is Carolina Stars football. Olympia Jewett favoring that right leg, but is able to come off the field under her own power. .56 left to go here in the third quarter. 13-0 Georgia. The Stars head to Nashville next Saturday, April 12th, to take on the Tennessee Enforcers. Then they come back home on Saturday, April 26th, to host the Huntsville Tigers out at Cox Mill High School, also here in Concord. The kickoff time for that game is at 6 p.m. So you can get tickets for that game and for all Carolina Stars home games by visiting the website carolinastarsfootball.com. Spread offense. Looks like Carolina's going to try to go up top. Hunter, and that high snap again. She was able to somehow corral it. She's hit. That ball is loose. Recovered by the Stars. But boy, that was disaster waiting to happen right there. Pressured by number 69, Jaquita Gamble. Loss of yards on the play. Second down. Those high snaps have been a bane tonight for the Stars. That one almost cost them another turnover. Second and long. They've got to get to the 39 for a first. Hunter taking a look at the defense. They are showing blitz. And there's a whistle, there's a flag, and we might have gotten movement. Yep, false start on the offense. Take them back 5. False start on the offense. 5-yard penalty, still second down. Not the direction the Stars want to be going in right now. They have got to be heading toward the end zone. They've got to make up 2 scores here. Another high snap. Hunter going up top. And that pass is complete. Hauled in by Aiyana Buckley. Getting it down to the sticks at the 49, and that's good for a first down. Pass complete to number 24, Aiyana Buckley. That's good for a Stars first down. Man, the Stars needed that one. Buckley went up. Nice two-handed grab. But again, they are living dangerously off the high snaps and the high pass completions. Hunter has 2 interceptions tonight, and both of them have been costly. Hunter drops. Looking again, fires over the middle, and that pass is complete. That's down to Frenchie inside the 25 at the 24, and now the Stars look like they have something cooking. Pass complete to number 89, Frenchie, for a Stars first down. Number 11, Tony Johnson on the tackle. Possibly saved a touchdown right there for the Vipers. The Stars are in business at the Vipers 24. 7.5 minutes left to go here in the third. Down 13. Producer Alana Stafford, anything to add? Let's go Stars. She's not the best producer in the business for nothing. All right, here we go. Little Major League reference right there. I had to do that. All right. Here we go. Stars inside the 25 at the 24, trying to punch this thing in for their first score. Head coach Tia Hopkins down there pacing the sideline. And we have a little bit of delay down here on the field. They wind the clock, and here we go. Offensive coordinator Dale Glossinger trying to get something cooked up here. And there's a run out there on the right side that goes nowhere. Number 2, Cindy Taylor stuffed. Carry by number 2, Cindy Taylor. Second down. Inside 6 minutes left here in the third quarter. With a game like this, you really have to look at the clock because the number of possessions left in this game are going to be few and far between. With 5.5 minutes left here, we are probably looking at possibly 2, maybe 3 more possessions for each team in the fourth quarter, depending on whether or not we have turnovers. So time and yardage of the essence starting right about now here for the Stars. They've got 3 wide receivers in the formation. Taylor in the backfield with Hunter. Takes the snap. Hunter looking up top. Complete. Touchdown, Stars. Up top to Aiyana Buckley, but a flag on the field might wipe that off the board. We're going to take a look here. There's a flag at the 31. That was a completed pass up top to Buckley for 24 yards for a touchdown. But it looks like it's coming back. Taking a look, I haven't seen a signal from the referee. And if anybody here in the press box has seen it, please let me know. And here we go. And that is a touchdown. Penalty on the play on Georgia. That penalty has been declined. Touchdown, Stars! So the Stars have gotten on the board for the first time. Aiyana Buckley with the 24-yard touchdown reception. The Stars are going to be going for 2 right here to try to make this a 13-8 game. Hunter drops, looking in the end zone, and that pass is incomplete, intended for Buckley. Incomplete conversion intended for Aiyana Buckley. The score, Georgia 13, your Carolina Stars 6. So 13-6, the Stars get on the board. 24-yard touchdown pass from Hunter to Aiyana Buckley. A history-making touchdown for the Stars. That is the first touchdown in Stars history. We're going to take a brief break here. 4:54 left in the third. 13-6 Vipers. You are watching Carolina Stars football. (13-6) Georgia. The Stars finally on the board. 24-yard TD pass from Hunter to Aiyana Buckley, giving the Stars their first touchdown in franchise history. And a penalty has brought the kickoff up to the 50-yard line. be kicking off from the 50. Cardwell and Harris going back deep for the Vipers. They're going to see if they can answer the Stars and add to this 13-6 lead. Frenchie, Lori Gellis Diaz is going to kick off here. Sends that one down. It looks like Cardwell has it. Right side. Trying to turn that corner like she did earlier in the second and brought down around the 35-yard line. Frenchie with the kickoff and makes the tackle, and that's where Georgia will start their new set of downs. Return by number 3, Tashani Cardwell. Tackle by number 89, Frenchie. First down, Georgia. Once again, the Stars will be on the road next Saturday. They're headed to Nashville to take on the Tennessee Enforcers, and then they will be back home on the 26th as they host the Huntsville Tigers. First down, Georgia at the 35. Handoff, Bell. Bell over the right side, and she's going to pick up about 10 yards. And that's going to be good for a first down, and we've got another Star down on the field. And that looks like that could be Frenchie. That is number 86, Michelle Anthony. Machine is down. Limping a little bit, but making her way off the field under her own power, escorted by the head coach, Tia Hopkins. So again, Huntsville Tigers come to town on the 26th. Cox Mill High School, 6 p.m. kickoff. CarolinaStarsFootball.com. That's where you're going to get your tickets. The crowd here today, they have been enjoying themselves. We have been hearing some good energy, and I tell you what, we can have even more energy if we got more people out here. So come on out and support your Stars. There's another carry up the middle, and the Georgia ground game has been pretty solid today. Once again, Crystal Bell. Carry by number 33, Crystal Bell. Multiple Stars on the tackle. Second down. So that was a pickup of about 7. 3.5 minutes left to go here in the third. Georgia on the Carolina 47. Shotgun formation. And there's a whistle. We have some movement on the line. And it looks like they are going to get Carolina. And they are marching that off. Penalty on Carolina, 5 yards. So Georgia down to the 42. There's another handoff. Bell, right side. Bell just chewing up yards and chewing up clock. inside the 35 at about the 33. Number 33, Crystal Bell on the carry. Number 24, Ayanna Buckley on the tackle. Second down. Full darkness has descended upon J.M. Robinson High School here in Concord. A little over 2 minutes left to go here in the third. 13-6. Georgia with the lead and driving. They are at the 34. Shotgun formation for Childers. Handoff. Bell again over the right side. Bell still on her feet. Bell twisting out of the tackle. Bell headed for the end zone and touchdown. Touchdown, Crystal Bell. And there is a player down in the end zone. A 33-yard touchdown by Crystal Bell, making it 19-6. And that is Crystal Bell that is down in the end zone. So she scored the touchdown. I mean, she carried tacklers, twisting out of tackles, and was able to plow her way into the end zone. The Georgia running game has just been unstoppable this evening. Cardwell on for the point after. Trying to make this a 14-point game. Kick is away. Low line drive, but it's true. Made it over the crossbar, and it is now 20-6 Georgia. 1:44 left to go here in the third quarter. Carolina, they've got a hill to climb. Down 14. We'll be back. This is Carolina Stars football. Stars to receive the kickoff. Gellis Diaz and Muriel to receive the kick. That is Gellis Diaz. Frenchie across the 30 to the 35 and down at the 37-yard line, and that's where the Stars will set up for their next series. Kickoff return, number 89, Frenchie. Number 27, Valencia Talley on the tackle. First down, Stars. .134 left to go here in the third. The Stars, they've got to answer, and they've got to answer now. It's 20-6. And the way Georgia has been running the football, there aren't going to be many more chances for the Stars to get the ball back. They've got Buckley here on the outside next to Jewett. Gellis Diaz and Muriel on the left side. Buckley's caught a couple of big balls today. Let's see if she can get one again. Pass over the middle. That pass juggled and incomplete. Intended for Olympia Jewett. Incomplete pass intended for number 81, Olympia Jewett. Second down. Stars coming up to the line. There's a whistle and a timeout, Georgia. We have 50 seconds left here in the third quarter. 20-6, Vipers. Twenty to 6. We'll come back with the fourth quarter. You are watching Carolina Stars football. Fourth quarter here in Concord, 20-6. Vipers leading the Stars. Sean Parker here, the Stars, they've got their work cut out for them. They have a third down right here. They've got to get to the 48 for a first down. Third down and 10. Hunter back there, she's got to make something happen now. Hunter gets it. Right side, complete to Jewett. Over the marker, and she's got a first down. Ridden out of bounds at the 50. Pass complete to number 81, Olympia Jewett. That's good for Stars. First down. The Stars are in business at midfield. They need 2 scores to tie this game. It is 20-6 here at the beginning of the fourth quarter. They've had a couple of costly turnovers that have led to 14 Georgia points. But they are still in this game if they can get in the end zone. Hunter takes it. Swing pass to Muriel on the near side. Over midfield, 45 out at the 43. That pass is complete. Pass complete to number 1, Alexis Muriel. Tackle by number 10, Laura Carter. Second down. The Stars on the Georgia 42. Again, if they can punch this in the end zone, they can make this a one-possession game. Even if they miss the extra point, they would still be down 20-12. Receivers bunch to the near side. Buckley, Muriel, and Gellis Diaz. And the Stars are going to call timeout, and they are going to talk about it. 13:03 left to go. 20-6 Georgia. You are watching Carolina Stars football. Back to the action. Stars on the 42 of Georgia. Second down and 2. Hunter in the shotgun. She's got Cindy Taylor in the backfield with her. Hunter pumps, looking downfield, and that pass is intercepted. Another costly pick. Alani Lofton with the interception. Oh, that one is brutal. Pass intercepted on the play by number 2, Alani Lofton. Number 81, Olympia Jewett on the play. On the tackle. First down, Georgia. 12:54 left. I don't know how many more they can absorb right there. Down 14. Georgia with the football and a strong running game. Time is of the essence now for the Stars. Georgia taking over on their own 30. Stars showing blitz. And that run blitz worked. Alessandra Anthony able to get in there on the tackle, taking down Camille Dunnings. Carry on the play by number 30, Camille Dunnings. Number 40, Alessandra Anthony on the tackle. Second down. Inside 12 and a half minutes to go here. Time definitely a factor. It is not on the Stars' side. That pass is complete on the left side. And it looks like Tig Epps Kangalee is down over there on the far sideline. Let's take a pause in the action. This is Carolina Stars football. And we're back. Tig Epps Kangalee headed back over to the Carolina sideline under her own power. That is always good to see. Coach Hopkins, Coach V, headed back over. And there's a flag on the play. Flag on Carolina. Still third down. Georgia in the shotgun. Looking pass over on the near side. Incomplete. And that one was over the head of number 18, Sebria Deuce. Incomplete pass. 4th down. So on 4th down, Georgia is going to punt it away. Lori Gillis-Diaz, Frenchie, back at her own 36-yard line, awaiting the punt from Tashani Cardwell. Cardwell opened the scoring in the second half with a 76-yard touchdown pass to make it 7-0. Georgia has had the lead since. That run out of bounds, and it will be Stars ball. Turnover on downs, Stars ball. So here we go, 10-16 left to go here in Concord, 20-6. The Vipers have left the door open for the Stars. Let's see if they can walk through it. It's at this point I would think they have got to see if they can get the ball back to Ayanna Buckley. Their offense seemed to do their best when they got the ball in Buckley's hands up top. Let's see if Hunter will have enough time to get it up there to her. Jewett on the left, along with Gillis-Diaz. Buckley at the top, along with Muriel. Hunter dropping, left side, going up top. She's got Gillis-Diaz, and just off her fingertips, incomplete. Oh, that would have been a huge reception had she been able to snag that one. Incomplete pass intended for number 89, Frenchie. 2nd down. Now under 10 minutes as that clock still rolls. Carolina on the 32, still looking to see if they can put 6 on the board. They've got trips right. Gillis-Diaz, Jewett, and Muriel on the right side. Buckley isolated on the left. Hunter takes the snap. It's a good snap, and there's another whistle. And this one is going to be offsides on Georgia. Penalty on the play. Offsides on Georgia. Still 2nd down. So it's still 2nd down. It's going to be a very manageable 5 here for the Stars on the Georgia penalty. Still with trips right. Hunter corrals the low snap. Looking up top for Buckley. Incomplete off her fingertips. I told you this was Buckley time, but she couldn't quite bring it down. Incomplete pass intended for number 24, Ayanna Buckley. 3rd down. Hunter went exactly where I thought she would. just couldn't quite connect. The Stars looking at third down here. Clock definitely a factor here with 8:35 left to go. They are still going with three wide receivers on the right side of the formation. Yelis Diaz, Muriel, and Jewett. Buckley still by herself over on the left. Hunter looking up top. And that pass was batted down, incomplete. Incomplete pass. Fourth down.
Let's go Stars! Let's go Stars!
The fans letting their Stars hear them. This might be the fourth down of the game. We are sitting here at 8 minutes left. A first down keeps this alive. If they can't convert, Georgia gets the ball back with a 14-point lead. Hunter in the shotgun. Muriel in motion to the right side. Hunter dropping, looking right, complete. Muriel trying to get to that stick. Not gonna make it. Not gonna make it, gonna come up just short, and Georgia is gonna get the football back. Pass complete to number 1, Alexis Muriel. Number 33, Audrey Miller on the tackle, along with number 85, Shayla Blair. Turnover on downs. First down, Georgia. .742 left here. And some people down these parts would say that it's cutting time, and we won't. It's a family show, so we won't say the first half of that, but it's time. Let's see what that defense can do. Dunnings on the right side, stacked up, still on her feet, and Frenchie finally bringing her down. Number 30, Camille Dunnings on the carry. Tackled by number 89, Frenchie. Second down. And there is a Stars player down on the field, and that is Alessandra Anthony, number 40. .720 left here in this game. And the Stars defense, they've got to be stout right now. Childers back there in the shotgun. Not quite sure why they'd be in the shotgun at this point. I would run the football Of course, Dunnings is back there with her, so we could very well see a handoff here. They just need to keep chewing on this clock. But no, they pass, and that is incomplete. That was intended for number 5 over there, Christy DeRuin. I question that play call. Third down for Georgia. Childers takes that snap, handoff, Dunnings up the middle, brought down by number 81, Olympia Jewett. So the Stars here with an even 5 minutes left. They have got to put this in the end zone right now if they are going to have a chance here. They are down 14. Hunter along with Taylor in the backfield. Muriel and Buckley on the left side of the formation. On the right side, Frenchie on the left. Hunter looking up top. Incomplete. Both Frenchie and Jewett were there. Bounced off of Frenchie's hands. Incomplete pass intended for Frenchie. Second down. .437 left to go. So here we go. Clock headed towards 4 minutes. Clock not stopping on incompletions. I had to double check just now to make sure. So it's end zone time here. Hunter under pressure, rolls left, looking. And that pass is incomplete. Frenchie was in the area but not able to corral it. Incomplete pass intended for 89 Frenchie. Third down. Clock being wound, and it continues to roll. We are headed toward 3.5 minutes left to go here. Time about to run out on our Stars. Coach Coach Hopkins, Coach Glossinger got to dial up something right now. 3 wide receivers to the far side. Jewett, Muriel, and Gillis Diaz. Buckley on the left by herself. There's the snap, looking for Buckley. Pass is complete at the 20. Inside the 20 at the 19. Pass complete to number 24, Ayanna Buckley. Fourth down. So this is it right here for the Stars. Fourth down. They've got to get to the 16 for a first to keep this going. Hunter drops, looking, complete to Muriel. Over the middle, down to the 6-yard line, and that's a first down for the Stars. Pass complete to number 1, Alexis Muriel, to the 6-yard line. Good for a Stars first down. .2:14 left to go here in the ball game. 20-6, timeout on the field. We're going to keep it right here. The Stars are on the 6-yard line trying to put this in the end zone. Here's your scoring recap. Georgia opened the scoring with a 76-yard touchdown pass and catch from Jessica Childers to Tashani Cardwell to make it 7-0 with the extra point. Then, Natalie Harris picked off Candace Hunter and returned it 65 yards for a touchdown in the second quarter. The extra point was no good. That made it 13-0 Georgia. Carolina answered with a 24-yard touchdown pass from Hunter to Ayanna Buckley to make it 13-6 in the third quarter, and then a 33-yard touchdown late in the third by Crystal Bell made it 20-6 Georgia. That is the current margin here. It is first down and goal to go. 2:14 left. The Stars trying to put another score on the board and pull to within one score. Two receivers to the left, two to the right. Taylor in the backfield with Hunter. There's the snap. Looking outside. Muriel. Touchdown. Touchdown Stars with a flag on the play in the backfield. That is normally in the area of holding, of offensive holding. We will see. That's what the indication is. Waiting for the call. From our head referee. And they called it on Georgia. So everybody was standing around, and it looks like this touchdown is going to stand, folks. That's right. Penalty on Georgia. That penalty is declined. Touchdown Stars. So the touchdown, the 6-yarder to Alexis Muriel, and that makes it 20-12. The 2-point conversion makes it a 6-point game if they can put it in here. A critical 2-point conversion here. Low snap. Hunter up top looking. Complete to Jewett for 2. Olympia Jewett with the 2-point conversion, and the Stars pull to within 6. Pass complete to number 81, Olympia Jewett. 2-point conversion.
Georgia 20, your Stars 14.
Oh, that was huge with 2:05 left to go. The Stars are in this one. And now the question is, will they do an onside kick and try to get this ball back with 2:05 left? The 6-yard touchdown pass to Alexis Muriel and the extra point, making it 20-14. So you learn something new every day, ladies and gentlemen. That 2-point conversion from the 10-yard line in the AWFL is worth 3 points, so that 3-point conversion makes it a 5-point game. Wow, 20-15, Carolina. That kickoff is at the 50, and we've got to be looking at an onside kick at this point with just 2:05 left. Tashani Cardwell is back deep for Georgia, but I have seriously got to doubt whether or not she is going to see that football back there. Candace Hunter is going to kick this off from the 50. Stars down 5, 2:05 left. And there's the onside. It's loose. It's loose. Who's got it? And Carolina reacting, and yes, Georgia has the football. Even though a Carolina Star did come up with it, it was recovered by Georgia. As a matter of fact, that ball didn't go 10 yards, so I think that's what that was. Georgia will take over at their own 41, 2:05 left. 20-15. With that 9-point touchdown, the touchdown and 3-point conversion. So now, will Georgia stick with their running game and run this clock out? They have 3 wide receivers in the set. They've got Crystal Bell in the backfield with Childers. Hands it off. Straight ahead. And number 33, Crystal Bell on the carry. Correction, number 33, Audrey Miller on the carry. First down, Georgia. So Apology's been working off of 2 different rosters during the course of this game, and I have been misidentifying Georgia's quarterback. So I just want to take this moment with 1:55 left to identify Georgia's quarterback as Maggie Tobin, number 31. So Maggie Tobin has been directing the Georgia offense tonight. So for the Vipers fans that might be watching this broadcast, apologies to Maggie Tobin, her friends, and family. 20-6, 1:55 left to go here. 20-15. First down, Georgia, and short of a turnover, the Stars might have simply run out of time on this comeback. Tobin hands it. Bell up the middle and gone. Untouched to the end zone. Touchdown, and that is going to do it for this game. Carry by Audrey Miller, number 33. Touchdown, Georgia. So that makes it 26-15 with 1:44 left to go, and that is going to about do it. We are waiting for the point after. Cardwell, kick up and good. 27-15, 1:44 left to go here in Carolina. And that, folks, is just about going to do it. We're going to step away for a quick break. 1:44 left, 27-15, Vipers on top. So after going scoreless for the first 25-plus minutes of this game, we have seen a points explosion here. 42 points in the last 35 minutes. Unfortunately, 27 of them have gone to the ladies in green. 27-15, Georgia with the 12-point lead. And just under 2 minutes left here in the game. Lori Gillis-Diaz and Alexis Muriel back to receive the kick from Tashani Cardwell. Frenchie up to the 40-yard line, and that is where the Stars will take over. Kickoff return by number 89, Frenchie. First down, Stars. So, barring a miracle, the Stars will leave J.M. Robinson High School tonight 0-1. They will head to Nashville next Saturday to take on the Tennessee Enforcers, and then they come back home on April 26th to take on the Huntsville Tigers at Cox Mill High School. That is also here in Concord on 1355 Cox Mill Road. So get your tickets at CarolinaStarsFootball.com. Folks, this is an entertaining team. You want to come out here and see them live if you are in the Carolina Metro. Hunter, under center. Actually in the shotgun, drops, and she is going to be brought down. That is a sack by number 69, Jaquita Gamble. Sack on the play by number 69, Jaquita Gamble. Second down. Clock rolling. We are approaching the 1-minute mark here. I tell you, it has been an entertaining football game. There have been some bright spots, some opportunities for improvement for the Stars. But I know this coaching staff, led by Tia Hopkins, they will go back to the drawing board and they will work it out. Second down, Hunter. That pass tipped at the line of scrimmage and incomplete. Incomplete pass. Third down. So this has been the inaugural broadcast of Carolina Stars football. And although I have not enjoyed the outcome of the game, I have thoroughly enjoyed being here with these great fans that have been in attendance. And we thank all of you out there on YouTube that have been watching this game. Third down. 30 seconds left here. Hunter looking over the middle, complete to Frenchie, up to midfield. That'll be good for a first down as the clock continues to roll. Pass complete to number 89, Frenchie. That is good for a Stars first down. As the clock rolls, that is probably going to do it here, unless they can get that snap off in time, which they do. Hunter looking, and that pass incomplete as the horn sounds. Incomplete pass.
Tonight's final score, the Georgia Vipers 27, your Carolina Stars 15. Fans, thank you for joining us this evening. Don't miss our next home game on April 26th at 6 p.m. at Coxville High School, 1355 Coxville Road, here in Concord. Tickets are on sale at CarolinaStarsFootball.com. A special thanks goes out to the staff of J.M. Robinson High School for being wonderful hosts to both teams and to you, the fans. For everyone here with the Carolina Stars, have a wonderful evening and please travel safely.
So that is going to do it here from Concord. Your final score, the Georgia Vipers 27, the Carolina Stars 15. It was a bit of a roller coaster game. The Carolina Stars, not on the scoreboard because the Stars were in control from the start. They took the lead in the second quarter 7-0, never relinquished it. The Stars were able to pull to within 20 to 15, but then a 59-yard touchdown run at the end by Andre Miller put the final exclamation and the final points on the board for the Vipers. So your Stars 0-1 on the season as they travel to Tennessee next Saturday to take on the Enforcers. And that is going to do it here from Robinson High School. So for my producers, Alana Stafford and De'Eric O'Neal, I am Sean Parker. Thank you all so much for joining us. We will see you next time. You have been watching a live presentation of Carolina Stars football. Good night, everybody.